was in college, I was forced to take an English elective. As part of my art degree, the choices were plentiful and many of the electives were weird and fun. I chose a simple class on adaptation. I didn't know what I was getting into, and I was pleasantly surprised to discover the professor with tattoos covering his body all the way up to his neck, and I knew it was going to be a good time. Our main assignment for the course was to read all of the Sandman. Until then, I have never read this series, yet over the course of the class it changed how I looked at graphic novels and movies and books and basically everything. The Sandman is about storytelling, and it was amazing to learn how much inspiration went into the comic. Naturally, when Netflix announced they were making an adaptation of the series, I was hesitant because to me, The Sandman seemed unfilmable. There is so much going on that I couldn't envision how it could ever work. 3 years after that class, The Sandman has finally come out and it outlived my expectations. It's unsurprising that the comic books defied adaptation. It isn't just gothic horror. It spans traditional fairy tales, religious narratives, and modern DC storylines. The Sandman universe is populated by anthropomorphic beliefs, deities, talking animals, biblical entities, and mythological creatures alongside both famous historical figures and everyday people. All are united by a common thread, the dreaming, and its morose, taciturn king. While imperfect, the series brought the comic book to life far better than I believe anyone anticipated. It captured the imagination and succeeded in building the world of Sandman on screen. The actors did a superb job of fleshing out the characters. Tom Sturridge as Morpheus is, well, he's a different dream, far more solid than expected and less ethereal, but still believable and magical. He anchors the entire series with appropriate gravitas. The rest of the cast are fantastic. I wasn't initially a fan of gender swaps and other character changes, but I was eventually won over. Who wouldn't like the Corinthians' mellifluous drawl, Johanna Constantine's steely grit, Lucian's bookish persistence, or Matthew the Raven's street-smart attitude? Who wouldn't love the comedic tandem of Cain and Abel, the angelic menace of Lucifer, the everymanness of Hobgoblin, the glib seductiveness of Desire, or the friendly warmth of Death? I loved the iteration of each and every character. Although we only get a small glimpse of fan favorites, I cannot wait to see more. The script might pontificate a bit much, but the writers managed to tighten some storylines while maintaining the stream of consciousness, monologues, and sassy quips that defied the comic book. Some episodes, like number 6, were almost entirely lifted from the comic book, word for word, and I can't describe the pleasure of hearing those words spoken and depicted so accurately. I know it's such an overstatement, but episode 6 might be one of the best episodes of television I have ever watched. I had tears in my eyes the entire episode, reliving how much I had wanted to see that very comic come to screen. Kirby Howell-Baptiste portrays Death perfectly, and I look forward to seeing her capture more of the character in future episodes. Another thing is that The Sandman is exquisitely cinematic and lovely to watch. The dreaming and the dreams themselves are ethereally beautiful. They look like magic. The aesthetic of the show is so striking even when down on Earth. In the first episode, the shape of the glass cage in which Dream is imprisoned and the way they shot Tom Sturridge as the silent white marble creature, it creates such a striking mood, drawing the viewer into another world and expressing without a word that Dream is not a human, and that he is proud and more stubborn than practical and very powerful. You can tell from these subtle moments and imagery that Neil Gaiman had some control behind the scenes because it looks like it was made with love for the original series. There are plenty of things that they change in the series, moments that caught me off guard, but it kept me hanging on the edge of my seat, waiting to see how it was all going to be brought together. And I'm sure that was to keep fans hooked and old fans still guessing during the favorite parts of his storylines. I know every time I hear Morpheus' voice, I'll get a chill of nostalgia. I can't wait to see what's next and where we'll end up in the world of the dreaming.
Nightmares do not belong in the waking world.
Oh, it turns out I fit right in.
Dreams don't die.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.